Thanks for staying with us on Mirror Now. Our top focus, Congress's Communication Department Chief Jairam Ramesh has issued a statement slamming the government's decision for the MGNREGA workers to register their attendance through an app. Now, Jairam has termed the move ill-conceived and a bid to reduce the expenditure on MGNREGA. The Ministry of Rural Development has mandated all MGNREGA workers to key in their attendance through the app. Now, Congress demanded that the app is immediately scrapped as several workers have not received their wages owing to technical concerns. Now, Jairam also stated that the app will introduce new avenues of corruption and disempower women, Dalits and Adivasis. All right, so that is the reaction that is coming from Jairam Ramesh. Just to give our viewers a quick sense, he has slammed the government for the MGNREGA app, also stated that the app based, of course, on attendance, this particular app. Now, Jairam has gone on to state that the government wants to reduce the MGNREGA expenditure, also said that the MGNREGA app will disempower women and Dalits. That's the Congress's Communication Department Chief, Jairam Ramesh, issuing a statement where he's hit out at the government decision for the MGNREGA workers to register their attendance through an app. In fact, talking about the concerns he also has, he went on to say that the app should be immediately scrapped as several workers have not yet received their wages owing to technical concerns. He also believes that the app will introduce new avenues of corruption and disempower women, Dalits and Adivasis. He's also termed the app to be an ill-conceived and a bid to reduce the expenditure on MGNREGA. The Ministry of Rural Development, in fact, has mandated all MGNREGA workers to key in their attendance through this particular app. But for giving us the latest on this particular front, I have my colleague Samia joining me over the phone line. Samia, all right, we'll try connecting with Samia to get us more details about this. But what we can tell you so far is that in terms of the MGNREGA app, which was made to be based on attendance for MGNREGA workers, Jairam Ramesh has slammed the government and also said that the government wants to reduce MGNREGA expenditures. He's also raised several pointers about the app, saying that the app will introduce new avenues of corruption and disempower women, Dalits and Adivasis. In fact, the Congress has demanded, on the other hand, that the app should be immediately scrapped as several workers have not yet received their wages owing to technical concerns. Just to sum it up, Jairam has termed the move ill-conceived and a bid to reduce the expenditure. But just to give us more context into this comment also coming in, I have my colleague Samia joining me over the phone line. Samia, good evening. Can you talk to us about what concerns Jairam Ramesh has had about this MGNREGA app, and just to tell our viewers as well as to what was the latest development that the government was planning to have on the app's front?
Well, Nivedana, very good evening to you too. But clearly the Congress party has decided that they have demanded that app-based attendance for MGNREGA workers need to be scrapped forthwith. This is something that has come after Jairam Ramesh, the Communication Department Chief of the Congress Party, has issued a statement. And in that statement, he has categorically stated that how this particular app-based attendance is going to lead to large-scale corruption. And several people, especially women and Dalit and Adivasis, are going to be disempowered. The basic idea is that if you do not have a smartphone, how are you going to register your attendance through an app? Several people may not necessarily have these smartphones, and network connectivity is the other aspect of it. The Congress party has also used this opportunity to say that this app-based attendance regularization for the MGNREGA workers is also being done by the government to reduce its expenditure on MGNREGA, because Jairam Ramesh in his statement has said that this is a backdoor move by the Modi government to reduce expenditures on MGNREGA, as its payment worth 8,450 crores are delayed this financial year. So a lot of back and forth has happened over here, but the Congress party categorically is demanding that this move by the Rural Development Ministry to have MGNREGA workers register their attendance through an app needs to be scrapped forthwith. We have to wait for a reaction to come from the government's end, whether they at all are going to contemplate that.
All right, Samia, I appreciate you joining us on the broadcast and getting us those details. But let's shift our focus to more news that we're tracking at this hour.